exclusive parts of it. What they're doing is they're saying that they'll guarantee that they will double the Bitcoin in 90 days. So what you do is you acquire some Bitcoin, you make a deposit in the company, and they will double it. They will pay you 2.2% interest on that money every single day directly to your bank account. So the moment you make your deposit and decide that you want to do this, you begin the return of your money right off the bat. Okay, every single payment has a portion of gains, and it has a portion of return. Now, it's fully automated. The system runs flawlessly. It's fully integrated. When you make your deposit, the computers take over. They begin managing that money. They make your payments every day at roughly 9 o'clock Pacific. The computers run a calculation, balance all the books, and it starts sending your payments out. I don't know what time they hit us, but sometimes it's kind of like in the afternoon or early afternoon when it comes in. I know Kathy tells me that she loves to sit there next to the computer and hear the little ding when the money comes in and gets deposited.
Oh, yes, I do.
Every day. And we're going to prove that to you. I'm going to show you a back office, and I'm going to show you the amount of money that's actually being generated here. And I'm going to show you how you can verify that it's a real program. Now, the other thing is that this is not your ordinary program. This is a referral program. You don't have to run this thing like an MLM. It's not. It's not designed to be that way. What you do is you build a base of referrals of people that come in. And why do you do that? Because they'll give you a referral fee for bringing people to the company. And you don't just get that referral fee once. Every time these people come in, remember these contracts run 90 days or less, and most of them are running less than 90 days. So every time they redo a contract for double the amount of Bitcoin that they have, you get credit for that. Especially if you referred those people to the company, you get paid a fee on that. And that helps you increase your Bitcoin, and that helps you double your Bitcoin faster. In fact, right now, there are many people that are generating 8 Bitcoin per day every day. That's they put in 4,000, they pull out 8,000 every day. And some of them have actually referred quite a number of people. I don't know how they did it. They just talk to people, and other people talk to people, and they just, they come on. It doesn't matter whether you refer them or anybody else. And it's an infinity. The chain that runs to forever. You get paid on whatever comes into that chain down the road, whether you did it or not. And it's a flat fee. It changes with the amount of money that you have invested in the program. Because obviously, if you're generating, they want more money to trade with. So if the more money you put in, the more fee that you get paid. Daily deposits, everything comes directly back to you. The company only has the amount that you made the deposit. They work with that. Maximum deposit is 4 Bitcoin. That'd be around $4,000. That's all you can put in. You can't put in any more. But you can have multiple accounts. There's no restriction. All you have to do is sign up and say you want to do it, and you refer people to that account. You get paid. That's it. Now, it's an international presence. Because they're in Singapore and they operate 24 hours a day, and it's fully automated, there is no limit to where it can be done. You can have people in your line from Russia, and you don't even know it. You can know people over in New Zealand and Australia. We do, and they've signed up with this program, and it works the same down there as it does up here. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It just continually monitors and manages the money. Because it's really kind of cool when you go across the international date line, I mean, over here it's Sunday, and down there it's Monday. See, they're already doing business down there while we're up here still on our Sunday, and vice versa. So it's really cool how that works. The binary is an optional part of this thing. You don't have to do it. You're going to make money anyway. If you make a deposit, you will get 2.2% return on your money every single day until they double it. I don't know how much simpler I can make it. It's just that's the way it is. If you want to refer people, you may. If you don't want to refer people, you don't have to. It's not required. You are going to get your Bitcoins doubled anyway. It's also designed to be accessed anywhere you are. So if you want to use a tablet, if you want to do it on your phone, if you want to use a PC, if you want to take a vacation and just take your phone with you, you still have all your money accessible. You still have the whole system accessible. It does not matter where you are. It only matters that you have a connection to the internet so that you can get to your system. So the basic idea is this. You make a deposit in the company. They begin trading the money, and they promise to return your money double If you put in 4 Bitcoin, they're going to give you back 4 Bitcoin. And they'll do that as fast as possible. If you do have a referral base, you get to use the money from the referral base to achieve the doubling faster than the 90 days. Some people are doing it every single day. Think about that for a minute. You're getting 4 Bitcoin, which are worth over $1,000 right now, every single day. You get your deposit return and 4 Bitcoin. The one limit is that you can only get 8 Bitcoin a day, and you can only earn 240 Bitcoin in a month. That's $240,000 a month. Think about that for a minute. You can have multiple positions. You can actually have 3 positions, all doing 8 a day, returning 8 a day. That's quite a lot of money. If you ever want to get ahead, there's 2 ways to do this. We're going to talk about how this thing works now. Here's the passive way, 2.2%. You put the money in, you do nothing. Here's the other way. You build a binary network. What does that mean? You just let people know that you're doing this and how it pays. You send them over here. We'll explain it. If they want to do it, they do it. If they don't want to do it, it doesn't matter. We don't really care. We're happy to have them if they want to do it, and we're just as happy if they don't want to do it. Doesn't matter. There's 7 billion people on the planet. I mean, come on. There's so many people to talk to. There's no way the company can handle everybody on the planet. So, ultimately, at some point, there's going to be a limit. But right now, we're not seeing it because the computers are able to handle an amazing amount of money. But when you combine the passive method of the 2.2% plus the referral fees from the binary, you're just able to get more Bitcoin. And do you want that? Yes, you do. Really, Bitcoin is going to go up very high in value. You're going to be holding these things for your kids and your family. They're going to be passed between families. It's going to be that significant. I'm seeing it happen. And I really have some idea on this because I've been in the financial business for 40 years. I'm watching this develop. It's incredible what's going on. All right, so a binary network, one on the left, one on the right. You have to do 2 personal referrals in order to access the fees from the binary. That's it. Put one here, one there. They can be you. You can have this position. You can take this one, and you can take this one. Done. Over. Now you got 3 positions. Other people above you will refer. These people will fall down here below your teams. The teams grow automatically. You don't have to get out there and beat the bushes. If you do, you'll get more Bitcoin, which means you're going to have more money, which I think is a good thing. But again, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. The referral fees are between 5% and 15% daily. So every time a team member doubles their Bitcoin, it continues on the same plan or upgrades. So if you've got 2 Bitcoin in and you want to jump up to the 4 Bitcoin plan, you'll still get the daily accumulation, plus you'll get the binary percentage. Every time somebody renews, you get that. Every time somebody new comes to the team, you get that referral fee. Every time you renew yours, you get that referral fee. Okay? Very, very simple. Why? Because you're starting new contracts, and that's what they do. They live on these contracts. That's what they do. They want to manage money, so that's what they do. You just keep pumping money in, they keep managing it for you. Anytime you can stop it and leave, take your money with you. But remember, all the earnings and all the fees, all that money comes to you anyway. And if you're turning your money over every single day, what's the risk to your money? If the company even just decided, you know what, we're tired of doing this. We don't want to do this anymore. We're going to sell the company. Well, I'm out of there. But I've gotten everything that I've gotten over time by working with the company, and it's mine. I've got the Bitcoin, and that's what I want. I want Bitcoin. So an example is of people who started with $100 worth of Bitcoin. That's about 10% of a Bitcoin right now. 50 people had 10%, $100. They all doubled it, and they all continued it. And because they did, they retained this binary team that you built. All right? Now, if you quit, if you walk away, you break the relationship between you and the team that was built underneath you. You can't come back and get in it again. You can't stop and say, oh, I want to take a breather. I'm going to go somewhere else. I don't want to pay attention to that thing. No. If you're going to take off, You let somebody else handle the thing for you. Make sure that you renew your system on time when they double the money, especially these guys doing it every day. Do you think they're going to walk away from that? That's a lot of Bitcoin that they're getting every single day. Anyway, you want to make sure that you maintain that relationship because that's the power there. That doubles, if you've got $50,000 worth of referral fees in there, you're paying you a 15% referral fee, that's $7,500. That's almost 8 Bitcoin in your hand right off the bat from day one because of that referral fee. Why would you ever want to throw that away? This is the best retirement plan I've ever seen in my life. All these 401ks and all these IRAs and all this money they put in mutual funds, it's incredible. It doesn't buy anything anymore. And that's one of the things that I was noticing. The plans that I worked on 20 some years, there was nothing in there. It was money there, but it didn't buy anything. Why? Well, why is a loaf of bread $5, $6? I mean, it's incredible. Why is a gallon of gasoline $3 or $4? Taxation, inflation, the whole bit, See, they can't do that to Bitcoin. There's only 21 million coins, and you either get them now or forever hold your peace, because you ain't going to get them later, and not for the money that we're going to get them for now. All we have to do is save a little bit of money, use those earnings to step up to the higher levels, and just let the system develop the Bitcoin for your account. Okay, so you choose your plan. You find one that you're comfortable with and that you want to make a deposit on. This is the first plan. There is no doubling in this plan. You make 0.05, about 50, 60 bucks Bitcoin deposit, and you can only refer people to the binary, and you receive a 5% payment on the lowest leg. It's a binary, so there's 2 legs. So whichever one has the lowest amount of points in it, that's what you get paid on. Okay? The most you can get out of that account is a 3 Bitcoin monthly limit, and frankly, this is just a holding place. This is where somebody comes on and planning to get enough fees through the binary because they're short on money to be able to get into the next level, which is what we call the Spartacus 2 level. That's a tenth of a Bitcoin, 10%. This doubles your money in 90 days because you get a 2.2% payment every single day, and you can receive 6% of that binary. The next plan going up is Spartacus 3. Same thing. It's going to double the money in 90 days. You put in 0.2, 20% of a Bitcoin, and you get 7% off the binary people that's below you. But here's the sweet spot. This is where you really should start if you can. This is a half a Bitcoin. You start with that, doubles in 90 days, you get 9% off the binary. You are getting paid every single day that 2.2% plus the 9% from the binary, and anybody who joins during these periods, you continue to get that 9%. Anybody who renews their contract gets that 9%. No more complicated than that. Now you really start to get into it here. This level, if you come in with 1 Bitcoin, you start right off the bat receiving 11% off that binary, and you can receive 2 Bitcoins per day. That's the doubling, right? If you come in with 2 Bitcoin, you get a 13% participation in the referrals. Now, you can start at the 0.1, use the earnings to help step up to the next ones, and you'll still keep your whole binary and all the people that are joining after you join in that leg or whatever. You're going to be able to apply the new percentage to it. It's not complicated. It's just automatic. If you're at that level, that's what you get. You don't have to requalify. You don't have to do anything special. You just work the system, and the system works for you. This is the max. 4 Bitcoin in there, and many people that we're going to look at, most people start at the 0.1. I'm serious. Unless you see this whole thing and you understand kind of what we're doing here, they want to try it out. They want to test it. They want to see if it happens. Are they really going to get that kind of money? See, I wanted to know that up front, and that's why I'm going to show you one of the people that is doing this and has been doing this, and what's happened in their office that actually can prove that they're receiving that money every day. That's very important. I don't want any company holding the money. I've already had enough of that with other programs. I don't want any interference. We've got that here. That's great. But you get 15% off the binary, so every $50,000 of money down in that pool, you get a 15% referral fee. Every time you renew, every time somebody else renews, it increases the amount of money that comes up to you through that 15%. You can earn 8 Bitcoin per day, and again, 240 Bitcoin per month. That's it. The easy part is just choose a plan that's suitable for you, make a deposit, refer some people if you like, sit there and collect your 2.2%. That's better than any bank is going to give you. and you get it in Bitcoin, which I think is the most important part of this whole thing. Get your hands on Bitcoin because you may not be able to get it in the future.